Everyone, my name is Miri Barak, and I'm going to talk about relationship between perceived innovative thinking and actual innovation, online versus face-to-face learners. The study was conducted by Maya Usher. She was my PhD student under my supervision. So innovation is the process that leads to the creation of new or improved practical solutions. So creativity is new ideas, novel ideas, but innovation has to be something that is both new, creative, and practical. It is a central competency required for scientists and engineers in the 21st century. And previous research focused either on measuring students' self-reported innovative thinking or on measuring actual innovation as expressed in their learning outcomes. And our first supposition was the association between perceived and actual innovation of engineering students requires further examination. So now that we are under this crazy times of COVID-19 pandemic and lockdowns, this situation accelerated, as we can see here, the development of online distance courses. University-based platforms like MOOCs or Canvas and like Moodle or Canvas and MOOCs, massive online open courses in platforms such as edX or Coursera are two opposite examples. Why opposite? Because Moodle and Canvas usually are platforms for relatively small groups, university-based groups, and MOOCs are open, free, for everyone, anyone with no prior requirements to participate in the courses. Project-based learning in online courses was documented as promoting students' knowledge, construction, motivation, and creativity. However, it is still unclear how online learning affects science and engineering students' innovative capabilities with reference to project-based learning. So our second supposition was there is a need to examine students' innovation capabilities in different online environments. So we're talking about online environments that are both totally open or closed only for university students. So this led to our goal to examine science and engineering students' perceived innovative thinking and actual innovation in face-to-face and online settings. And our research questions were, how do face-to-face and online students perceive their ability to think innovatively? What are the innovation capabilities of face-to-face and online students? And what is the relationship between students' perceived innovative thinking and actual innovation capabilities? The study included 320 undergraduate and graduate students from science and engineering faculties. We had the study included three groups: face-to-face university students who studied in a regular classroom on campus. This was before the pandemic. Online university students and MOOC learners. And it is important to say that all the students studied the same course on nanotechnology and nanosensors. So it was the same course with the same contents, the same teaching staff, the same requirements, which were answering to short individual assignments and conducting a final project in groups of 3 or 4 students. So the short assignments, the students were asked to answer questions such as, if you could have a sense in addition to the 5 you already have, what would you wish for? So this was in order to promote or to start to initiate some thinking out of the box, innovative thinking based, of course, on sensors and the information they have studied in the course. Another question for the individual assignments: what sensor would you like in your smartphone? And of course, the answer is not only one sentence answer, but they had to connect it to what they have studied in the course. For the final exam, for the final project, they were asked the following task. This was the task: design an innovative nanosensor that will help humans in their daily lives and contribute to the good of society. So you can see some ideas, some of the project that the students submitted. There is a nano solution for pee poop sensor, which is a radio frequency powered batteryless nano-sized sensor implanted in the colon. This is the idea, in order to functionalize, to detect a fecal or urine once it starts to be critical for people, especially elderly people, so they don't need to use diapers. And this was the idea. Another project was the love detector sensor, which was a very interesting idea. And another example is a nano cockroach on the right. So it has all the senses that can sense, especially odor, a nanosensor that can sense people buried under rebels of if they are caught in earthquakes. So instead of dogs, sending these nano sensors that look like cockroaches, which they can detect the people buried under all the stones and whatever. So these were some of the ideas, and they were very interesting and novel ideas. So the study applied the quasi-experimental design. The research tool included online innovative thinking questionnaire to examine students' perceived innovative thinking. It was a self-report, 13 items, based on 13 items, grouped into 4 categories: observing, questioning, idea networking, and experimenting, which are behaviors that may lead to the generation of innovative ideas. We also used another tool, students' grades, the grades they received on the assignments and the project, to examine their actual innovation capabilities. So regarding the findings, prior to the course start date, participants from all 3 groups asserted similar levels of innovative thinking as reported in the questionnaire, with a slight advantage for the MOOC learners. At the end of the course, participants from all 3 groups showed a statistically significant increase in their overall perceived innovative thinking ability. Still, the MOOC learners expressed, so once again, it's self-report, expressed the highest perceived innovative thinking compared with both groups of university students. Of the different behaviors that may lead to the generation of innovative ideas, questioning and idea networking, which require meaningful knowledge sharing and collaboration, received the lowest scores. We also saw that the MOOC learners received the highest grades for the individual assignments innovation, while the face-to-face university students received the highest grades for the team project innovation. Significant differences were found for the face-to-face university students, the online university students, and the MOOC learners. So this was also very interesting to see. In addition, when we conducted a series of Pearson correlation tests in order to examine the association between the students' perceived innovative thinking in the post questionnaire and their actual innovation in the individual assignment, we found a significant relationship, as you can see from the graph, between the 2 indices, among the face-to-face university students, the online university students, and the MOOC students. This suggests that as the grade on the individual assignment increases, the score on perceived innovative thinking increases as well, and vice versa. It also reflects a good calibration between students' perceived innovative thinking, how they think they're innovative or not, and their actual innovation with reference to their performance in the individual assignments. However, with regards to the team projects, the findings indicated a significant negative correlation for the MOOC learners. It means that the MOOC learners thought that they're very innovative, but this was not actually what we saw in their team projects. However, non-significant correlations were found for both groups of university students, the face-to-face and the online students. These findings point to students' limited ability to collaborate between their perceived innovative thinking and actual innovation, but when they work in teams. So what we can say is that MOOC learners have a limited ability to collaborate between their perceived innovative thinking and actual innovation when it comes to working in teams. They think they were more successful than they actually were. This can relate to the challenges online learners encounter while remotely communicating with unfamiliar people. They had to group with people from other countries that they're not familiar with people with diverse background and culture. Students lack the ability to properly assess their innovative skills. This can be due to the lack of uniformity and confusion surrounding what innovative thinking means and methods of assessment. There is a need to promote questioning and idea networking in engineering classrooms and help students channel innovative abilities into effective teamwork. So our work was recently published in several articles, and if you're interested in innovative thinking or how to assess innovation, self-report innovation, then I'm happy to share the articles. And thank you very much for listening to this lecture. So thank you.